Hi everyone, it's Nicole here from Sydney English Teacher, and I'd like to say a big welcome to episode 43 of my Question of the Day series. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I do hope that you enjoy today's question. We're going to talk about speaking skills, and the question is, how can I join a conversation if I don't understand every word? That's a really good question. And it's an area which most people really worry about. Are you one of them? Having a long, natural conversation can really be one of the most worrying and maybe even stressful parts for an English learner, for a learner of any language, really. Well, I'm here today to help you with this concern and to give you the confidence to speak, to start conversations, to continue conversations, even if you don't understand every single word that your speaking partner is saying. You know, your English is much better than you think, okay? And you are fully capable of having great conversations, even with native speakers. So there's absolutely no need to be worried or shy or even nervous. You can do it. So, how can you join a conversation if you don't understand every word? Let me tell you. Number one, don't aim for perfection. You don't need to speak English perfectly or to even understand absolutely everything in order to have a successful conversation. In fact, by simply changing your way of thinking, you will feel a lot better about having conversations, and you'll most likely understand even more just by changing the way you're thinking. How can you do this? Well, instead of focusing on what you don't understand and getting yourself all worked up and stressed, how about you focus on what you do understand? Focus on the words that you do understand and be proud of yourself for understanding them. You know, this small change in thinking will make a huge difference to your overall confidence and to your ability to communicate. I guarantee it. So change the way you think. Don't think you need to be perfect and speak perfectly and understand everything that other people say. Listen carefully. Don't be afraid of having a conversation or joining a conversation. And focus on the words that you do understand. Piece them together to have that conversation and enjoy that conversation. Number two, preparation and practice is really the key. And I think you know this already. I've said it many, many times, and I'll say it again. The more you prepare and the more you practice, the better you will communicate. And of course, the more confident you will feel. Am I right? Yeah, of course. So when it comes to having a conversation, prepare yourself in advance, Think of as many different scenarios as you can for small talk. Think of lots of different questions that you can ask people when you're speaking to them. And also think about how you would answer those questions yourself if someone asks you. Look at lots of different topics and think, prepare, take notes, practice. Once you begin and you feel good about how you are speaking, I guarantee the conversation will continue naturally. Okay, so make sure you prepare, you practice, and obviously practice at every opportunity, even if you speak to yourself. That's okay. But whenever you have the opportunity to start a conversation or join a conversation, make the most of it. Next, use non-verbal cues to help you. Words are not the only way to understand a conversation. You can still have a really successful conversation without understanding every single word. How can you do this? By using non-verbal cues to help you. So have a look at the person's body language. Look at their smile. What is their mouth doing? Look at their eyes. Look at their hand gestures. The whole body tells a story. It's not just the words that are used. So use those non-verbal cues along with the words that you do understand to fill in the gaps, to help you. Even if you only understand 50% of the words that are being spoken, you will still have a successful conversation both ways if you use these non-verbal cues to help you read the conversation, predict the conversation, and really guess what is being said. So use them to your advantage. Next, ask for help. Be honest. Tell the person you're speaking with that you don't understand. Ask them to repeat what they've just said. Honesty will get you everywhere. And most people that you speak with will be really proud of you for communicating in a second language. So they will be happy to slow down, to repeat what they've said, or to say it in a different way. So please don't be embarrassed to ask. Okay? Be honest, ask for help, and most people will be more than happy to give you that help, to help you understand, and to have a successful conversation. So, very quickly, let's have a look at the key points I'd like you to remember from today's episode. So, number one, don't aim to be perfect. You can have a successful conversation even if you don't understand everything. So, don't stop having conversations. Don't be afraid. Go out there, speak, practice. You don't need to be perfect. Number two, of course, I've said it many times, I'll say it again. Preparation and practice are the key. The more you prepare, the more you practice in advance, the more confident you will be in any conversation. Number three, use the non-verbal cues to help you. Body language is just as powerful as words. So use the body language to help you understand and to fill in the gaps. And number four, it's okay to ask for help. We don't have to be perfect. Don't be embarrassed. Don't be shy. Just be honest. Ask the speaker to repeat themselves, to express what they've said in a different way. Most people you speak with will be more than happy to do that for you, especially if they know that English is not your first language. So, a quick bonus tip from me before we go today, and that is Don't wait for your English to be perfect, okay? By not speaking and by not having conversations, you will miss out on the joys of interacting in the English language. You'll miss out on the joys of sharing your thoughts, and you'll miss out on the joys of having that connection with other people. So don't wait for your English to be perfect. It will only be perfect by practicing. So we need to practice. So don't stress. Just get out there and talk. It's okay to make a mistake. It's okay to ask for repetition or for help. And it's okay to use the non-verbal gestures to help you. Native speakers do it all the time. It's completely natural. So, if you have any questions at all about today's topic, or if you have any other topics that you'd be interested in learning more about, please get in touch, ask me, and I'm more than happy to focus on that topic in a future episode. Also, don't forget to join my learning community. If you enjoyed today's session and you'd like to learn a little bit more from me, you're more than welcome to join my YouTube channel where there are hundreds of learning videos on all areas of the English language. We also have an amazing community of English learners from all over the world on my Facebook page and in my Facebook group, so make sure you join them as well. And of course, my website and blog are filled with hundreds of free learning resources to help you be successful. And if you want to learn a bit more, you've got my online courses and the learning library as well. So come and join me. I hope that you really enjoyed today's episode and that it has given you that push to speak more often, to not be afraid of mistakes, to not be afraid of asking for help or for repetition, and to realize that you don't need to be perfect to have a great, successful conversation. So go out there and have fun. Speak with as many people as you can and let me know how it goes. If you found today's episode helpful and you'd like to help other people as well, click the share button and share this with family and friends. I'd love to help them as well. Have a wonderful day, everyone, and thank you